Tarry, rash wanton! Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know.
It's a great play to introduce young people. We're targeting it specifically at young people. It's about love. It's about relationships. It's about all the different levels that go into it. And it really speaks to young people. They enjoy it. And we decided to set it on an luxury African game lodge. And the guests have all flown in for this wedding, and the mechanicals, who are traditionally the workmen in the play, are in fact the game lodge staff, the people working behind the bars, taking guests on trips and concierging. So the theme fitted very well to the whole kind of theme of the play.
At the rude sea grew Sybil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember.
What does it take to be a puck? Lots of energy, lots of imagination, and lots of spunk and just silly energy and feel, but at the same time, like, understanding that you are a driving part of the story. So as you can see, I do have a lot of makeup, and I've got wigs and costumes on and everything, and it's fairly new to me, having all these things on me, but it's absolutely fitting for the character and for the play itself. And so purely because of that, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Because of that, it just feels natural, and it just helps you get into that character space and drive that character forward.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
For a long time, Shakespeare's been the domain of the elite, and people have been intimidated by Shakespeare. But Shakespeare wrote for the common man. If you think of the Shakespearean theatre, where you had your groundlings and your common people in the pit, and then you had your wealthy sort of people in the boxes and the galleries. And Shakespeare wrote for the common man. He wrote very, very political plays. He wrote comedies. He was a very incisive writer. And I think the response that we get from audiences nowadays, the fact that they respond, sometimes they shout at the characters on stage, and it's not a sophisticated audience necessarily, like at a festival, who know when to applaud, and that we play sometimes to very unsophisticated audiences. We've all been to school where it's all like hammered, and this is Shakespeare, and it's the holier than thou. But he didn't. He wrote for the common man, and the fact that 400 years later, people of all levels are still loving the plays, and that's a fantastic. I think he would love it. He'd be in there laughing at all the obscenities and the jokes and the things that he deliberately put in.